Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Fallout 4, NCR Lone Ranger. We are right back where we left off, underneath the Boston airport, trying to track down what's happening to some supplies. So, let's continue. Now, the Ranger didn't know what was going on, but she did know she didn't like what she was seeing.
Huh? Who's there? Come out. You.
Clark?
What are you doing down here?
What's going on here, Clark?
Ugh. Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
You stole the supplies.
Yes, Knight. I did. I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away. But we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
What did you expect? You knew what the Brotherhood stood for.
But I didn't. Not really. Not until that moment. After the battle. I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
Of course not. You betrayed the Brotherhood. You put all of our lives at risk.
The Brotherhood is wrong. If we just kill everything we fear, are we really any better than the ghouls? What are you gonna do with them anyway?
What do you think we should do?
Just let them be. So long as they stay here, they aren't hurting anyone.
I don't know yet.
It's not easy, is it? And what about me?
You should turn yourself in.
What? No. You know the captain. I won't even get a fair hearing.
You've betrayed the Brotherhood of Steel. That's unforgivable.
Then do what you have to do.
Now, she really didn't want to have to kill the Initiate, but he wouldn't listen to reason, and he shot first. Too many... There was just too many dead Brotherhood down here. Found one. Didn't need to get another, but unfortunately, this is what happens. Boy did have a mighty fine stash down here. All of that missing food. Fortunately, there was also a bunch of ghouls to contend with. Unfortunately, them ghouls seem to be just hiding themselves pretty well. So it was just a matter of finding one, a bit of time to feel better. Two, a good place to shoot them all. Because despite what Clark was saying, he was right. Brotherhood would kill them. Eventually. Now, assuming that there wasn't glass in the way, perhaps a few grenades could help. He wasn't confident that Clark had gotten rid of the glass. Well, she's going to do it. She's going to have to do it soon. She knew she couldn't just leave him sit there all that much. And she was getting really sick of having to deal with ghouls all the time. Thankfully, the ghouls here seemed to learn their lesson and kept away. Yeah, glowing ones are trouble. Not only were they tougher and harder and meaner, but they could always seem to make a bad situation worse. Didn't put them down quick, they could just pick themselves up or some of their friends. Not a good situation. Of course, this one is especially interesting thanks to the gear it decided to carry forever. Now, how it got a fancy looking laser rifle, you'd never know, but that thing had potential to really be useful.
No way I could pick this.
Well, she felt pretty confident that she got all the ghouls. She didn't really need the ghoul flesh, so she was just going to leave it down here to rot with the ghouls. At least you got the elevator working again.
Lower level.
Now, she didn't rightfully know Captain Kells all that well. And she figured, well, either he's going to be pleased that the supplies are back and the thief is gone, or she was in a mess of trouble for killing a Brotherhood fella. Though, he did shoot first, so that gave her a little bit of confidence. It was dark by the time she got out from under there, but didn't really matter much. She was she was literally underneath the Predwin at the time, and practically there on the right level, so a quick jaunt through the darkness wouldn't really matter much. Though she did feel the desire to tell the Clark's supervisor what was going on. If she could find him.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
We have work to do here.
Sergeant?
You've wasted enough of my time.
Apparently Gavel wouldn't hear any of it, so all she'd have to do is go back up to the Predwin.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Oh, Captain Kells then. The quick trip up to the Predwin did give her a few more minutes to think about what was going to happen, and overall, knowing these Brotherhood guys, she felt confident. Confident that the right thing would happen.
Report, Knight. Have you completed your investigation into the missing supplies?
The ruins beneath the airport are filled with ghouls. Initiator Clark has been stealing rations to feed them.
He was what? God, you're serious. He betrayed his oath to the Brotherhood, stole our supplies, and tried to help those abominations? Where is he? What happened to him?
I executed him. Here's his tag.
You just killed him? He was a member of the Brotherhood, Knight. He had a right to a trial before the Elder. Still, after what he did, death might well have been his fate.
And he
Any
shot
event,
first.
What's done is done. It's a shame. I had high hopes for him. Very well. We'll consider this matter closed. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
What exactly do I have to do?
An easy mission with a huge payoff. A squire will shadow you as you clear a location of those anomalies created by the bomb. Mutants, synths, and the like. The squire learns from you, and the Commonwealth is a little cleaner. What do you say?
I'm not sure.
You have what it takes, believe me. Until you do, I'll be waiting.
Well, it was certainly an interesting
Home
thought.
plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Yeah.
Getting a
Now,
bit of twitch
she
on
knew that
parts.
family wasn't
Adjusting
exactly
torque.
interchangeable parts, but something inside her chest did jump just a little bit at the thought of, raising a kid again. Yeah, she lost her opportunity to raise her own kid, but doesn't mean she can't raise no kids. It's a interesting
Looks
thought.
like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
But first, yeah, she'd have to first turn in these technical documents and then get help about getting that stuff made. Deal with the Institute.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
assist on a research patrol?
That is all.
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Yeah, you might. But until then, she'll just keep finding these documents and getting paid. Having been smacked in the face with the idea of helping raise another generation, albeit of brotherhood, she went and sat down and thought back on her life. And, well, if she was going to teach anyone anything, it was how to properly use a pistol. That thought did bring a small smile to her face, but not that anyone saw it behind her mask. Instead, she would have to get help with her current problem.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
I believe you'd be better served showing these plans to Proctor Ingram. That being said, I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I just want them stopped.
Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Well, that was a lot simpler than she had figured. But still, I had to go talk to Ingram now. Another quick jaunt down to this airport. Easy as pie.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Well, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
At least now she knew what she had to
Talk
do.
right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
This former airport terminal seemed to like a good enough place as any. You just have to clear some of the dirt and make a bit of space. You had no idea how big this signal interceptor would have to be, but still. Thankfully, the brothers seem to have enough. Now back to Ingram to see what else needed to be done.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
We'll know after we throw the switch. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Wow, that's quite a list. It might take me a while to find everything.
That's fine. It's gonna take me a while to figure out how to make this crazy contraption work. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight. but I think we're both going to need it.
Well, the Ranger was going to head over to that build site, and despite not really knowing what she was doing, she could at least see what she could build more immediately than most. Well, it looked like she would need a molecular beam emitter, which is unfortunate, because despite all that she did have, a military-grade circuit board was not one of them. Plus, the power requirements are getting more than a little bit ridiculous. Of course, you could always check to see what kind of power she could muster up on her own. Unfortunately, she didn't really have a whole spare pile of smarts to put at this problem, but at least there was more than enough space. A bank of generators should do it, eventually. It's a matter of where she was going to put them all and all that information. At least she was able to get almost everything to come together. Seeing how everything was arranged, here the console would be better served closer to the generator bank. But still, that meant a little bit more exploring for her to do. So she'd let this group be and work on what they needed to while she went and gathered what she needed. And since she was going to go out to the Commonwealth anyway, she figured might as well, maybe, bring a research team or one of those initiate types with her. Never know. Well, with that, I say thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you, and I really do enjoy making it for all of you because that is why I put out a video every single day of the week. If you do enjoy my stuff, then please do that whole delicious YouTube thing of like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you don't like my stuff, then please leave a comment down below as to what I can do to improve. Feel free to leave a thumbs down because, you know what? Constructive criticism makes everything better. Anyway, if you'd like to support my channel and talk to me more personally, just look at the links down below in the description and I'm sure you can figure everything else out. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time.